Assalamualaikum. Today our group will present about our high fidelity prototype for Iium with one-stop rental service. So first, we want to tell you about what law and what principle we use in our website. First is the law of figure ground. We implement the law of figure ground whereby the background will become translucent and the main objective will become opaque. The main objective here is where we want to use it to search, sign up and log in. And then for the cancel button, sign up button, login button, we use the culture standard but for the button. Okay, let's go to the sign up button. So sign up button will navigate us to the sign up page whereby we use the proximity for the field and their labels. So each label and the field will become groups whereby it will become near to each other. Okay, so after we log in, we will go to the main page. In the main page, we have provided visibility constraint, whereby we can know the advertisement here can go into the next advertisement by this button below here. And then we use the continuity, law of continuity, whereby this website has a slider bar and can go into the lower more recommended item. And then the proximity we apply here, the whereby in the card, in this card or division box, the image and the label of the item or the name of the item are in the same card or in the same division box. Okay, let's go to the page of the item. You can see here we use a law of closure whereby all the icon here are meaning what we can see. Like the first icon here is human icon. So it basically telling us about the human, the username or something else. And then like the call, the WhatsApp icon, the Gmail icon. So it tells us what we see. It also the culture standard in today era for the WhatsApp icon is to go contact people with the WhatsApp. For the mail icon is to send email to the other people. And then if we check with the after we check with the owner of the item, we will get pop-up from the website. This is whereby we apply the feedback principle, where the website will notify us what the website have update or what the website have done for us. Okay, now I will pass the presentation to our next presenter, who is Brother Haikal.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. Thank you to Brother Husnul just now. So now let's move on to improvements we've made. So the improvements we've made is based on the previous prototype, a low fidelity prototype. We interviewed 3 participants and all 3 of them gave pretty good information on how to improve our websites. So here's the improvements. The first improvement is the participants, they asked for recommended items. So that's what we did. We put out recommended items for the users to scroll through by us from the website. So next improvements made is promotions and advertisements. So the participants, they want more promotions and some advertisements from the website. So that's also what we did. We added promotions and advertisements up on top of the website. So when you land into the page, you land into the login screen. The second page, right away you see the promotion screen. So next improvement, the participants also wanted an easier access of their uploaded items. So now from the profile, from the profile you have access to edit items, and edit items can be accessed through the profile. And the last one, is history. This is a history from the profile of the user. So each user have its own search history on which products he have seen before. So we did just that. We've added history to the profile picture, to the profile page. So here are the histories. So those are the improvements that we have done to the new prototype based on the previous prototype. Thank you very much. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Today we're going to conduct usability testing. So the first task you as a user needs to complete is you are a first time user of the website and would like to run a lab code.
Dah ada details.
Tak apa, just go through the details.
Okay, then.
Start. The next task is with a scenario. Scenario number 2, you are a returning user and you're trying to find a lab code to run. Alright, for the third task, the scenario is you are a user who have items for rent on the website and want to edit the item details. Alright, for the next part, there are some questions related to the usability testing. First question, have you ever used any website similar to this?
I would say yes, somehow.
Yes, what's the name of the website and how does it compare to the website that you've just tested?
I don't remember the name of the website, but I wanted to rent a car when I was going for a holiday last time. So compared to this website, because it was a car rent website, they had options to pick, for example, for the date and time. So there were options like that, but other than that, I think it's just the same.
Okay, for this second question, which part of the website that you just tested do you like the most?
I think that it's easy to see where all the buttons are for me to actually click on, and it's quite fast, so I think that's it.
Right, third question, which part do you like the least? Which part don't you like?
I don't think I have any parts that I do not like.
Part of the design?
Maybe the design could be much better in terms of the font.
In terms of font.
Yes.
So fourth question, Generally, how do you feel when you use the website?
For me, when you use a website, the main concern is probably convenience
Convenience,
in
right?
terms of looking for whatever you want on the website. So overall, from my experience, I think I'm satisfied with the interface.
So number 5 is an open-ended question. So based on what you've just done just now, what improvements can be suggested for the website?
Maybe the design and of the website can be altered a little bit in terms of maybe the font and the color of the website to make people more attracted. Other than that, I would just like to comment. There are certain websites that if you are someone who wants to sell an item, they will have a different account. For example, like a vendor's account and a customer's account. But I think this kind of interface is good because you don't have to make different accounts to make different transactions, whether you want to sell or you want to buy. So,
Okay, that's all. Okay, number 6, you have discussed your opinion on the website. So that's all for the usability testing. Thank you very much.
alright, welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. So on the website, I need you to follow this step. The first one is sign up as a user, and then you log in, and then can you find the lab code in our website? So we can start.
So what do I put here? Press sign up first.
Yeah, sign up and then log in.
Jarang ini. Do I have to do this now?
Yep.
Oh,
Choose any.
this one.
Okay, yeah,
Done.
done.
Or is it that everything is gone?
Yeah. Please remember your password, username.
Now I have to put it back or
Yeah. You fill it back. Okay, you have find your product, right? So I need you to check with the owner. Alright, done. Okay. Your first start is done. So we need move to next task, which is you need to log in as a user. Let's say you have product, you have upload the product into the website, and then I need you to edit the product details. I mean, maybe you want to edit the brand, the price, or anything else.
So now I'm the one having the lab coat. I'm not renting, but I have it.
Yeah.
So log in or sign up?
You have log in you as a user. Okay, let's say this one is your product.
Okay. Oh, this one is the product, so it's not lab coat.
Yeah. No, not really.
Do I have to really edit or just
You need to edit
Okay.
anything,
Okay.
and then just try to save.
I cannot edit the price. Oh, I cannot edit anything. Oh, sorry. It was example. Okay, I think that's all. So now I save.
So for you.
Okay.
Okay. Have you ever used any website similar to this?
Yes.
Yes. Like
Okay, buying stuff. There are many apps that I've used. For example, not that I actually bought something, but I've downloaded it before. For example, like Lazada.
okay.
Lazada's Carousel actually. More towards Carousel, because Carousel is like you're dealing with the person, like this one. For like Lazada, you're actually dealing with brands. Yeah, those two are the prominent examples that I used. But Lazada and Carousel, I think mostly on Carousel, because Carousel I've actually sold my stuff before, so that's how I actually do it. How I
Okay.
did.
So you have ever used like Lazada and Carousel, right? So on our website, on our website, which part do you like the most?
I like how it's easy to find things. It's not very, because some websites, the buttons are like very small, so it's very like hard to see. Also, the loading is actually doesn't take too much time, so it's fast. So which is good for users.
Okay. How about which part do you like the least?
The least, I think the first part was that I inserted my name, everything.
Okay.
Then when I put the profile picture, everything was gone, so I had to redo. I think that part seems a bit tricky. Not as tricky, but takes some time, like, for people who wants to do it fast.
Okay. How do you feel when you use the website? Which means, are you comfortable or?
It has all the basic things like logging in, and then pictures are clear and everything. but in a sense of what's that word?
Is it comfortable or
Oh,
confusing or
confusing? No, it's not confusing. It's just it looks very very basic. So for if I were to use this app again and again, I would like it if it has more features, like probably add more colors into it, some background, things like that.
okay? What improvement can you suggest for to make the website better?
Okay, the first one is probably the profile picture thing. I don't know why is it that we put in our details, and usually because the profile picture is put at the last place, so people will definitely fill in the rest first, then only they put the profile picture.
Okay.
But then that happens, so people have to start it over again. So maybe there's something there, and maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just me, or just that when I was about to edit the keypad just now, I thought that I have to erase what's written there. So for example, maybe you don't write it as those things, and you don't write the price. Maybe you just put like, you know, some websites they put like in bracket and you put enter price or enter name, something like that, so people don't really get confused with, because people might thought that it's already written there, but it's actually not.
Okay. Do you have any opinion or anything want to say about the website? Anything?
The pros and cons. The pros is that it's basic, so it's when people want to do something, it's there, because there's the selling part, there's the buying part, and the renting part, so everything's there. But the con side probably is just the decoration and make things more interesting and looks better to some people. Okay, that's all.
Alright, that's all from us. So thank you.
Alright.
Cik kena sign up dulu sebagai pengguna yang baru. Lepas tu lepas sign up, cik kena login. Okay, lepas login, cik kena cari lab code. Okay.
Satu-satu lah. Ni, sign up dulu lah. Sign up, username. Ni.
Ya. Ya.
Username. A, B, C, D lah. Boleh? Then, name, full name. Ni kan?
Ya.
Kan, password. Ha? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ha. Okay, meeting number.
Cik boleh skip. Cik boleh skip ya. Teruskan yang lain.
Email.
Email, email cik ataupun phone number cik.
Phone number. Pak kita ada nombor telefon di sini. Dia kan call panggil kah? Kat email, kalau email lagi boleh baca punya email dalam di sana nanti. Ini nak pakai email.
Boleh juga email. Boleh juga. Boleh, tak ada masalah.
Pasal email ibu ni memang ni.
Email memang dot ya? Ya, memang dot.
Memang dot lah, memang ni lah. Okey.
Sekarang kalau tak ada apa, sekarang
Drag and drop.
yang tu
Tak payah lah.
tak ada pun tak apa.
Dah ni habis dah ni.
Dah habis dah.
Nama ABC, ingat nama ABC.
Okey, cik ambil mana-mana je. Ambil je yang pertama.
ABC ni lah.
Boleh. Double click. Okey.
login.
Lepas tu tekan.
Mana?
Okay. Ambil. Okay. Dan dah siap.
Dan.
Dan. Dan.
Okey. Sekarang login dah. Ha? Username ABCD kan? ABCD. Okey, password tadi 1 2 3. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4.
Yeah, begin.
Okey. 1 2 3 4. Okey. Okey. Kemudian
Sekarang ni pakcik kena
cek nak buat apa?
Cek
Cek
barang.
apa? Apa dia? Ha, cakap sini lah.
Lab code.
Ha?
Nama barang tu lab code.
L A B kod apa? COAD ke COD ke?
Jarak.
Space.
Jarak. Space.
Oh sorry. Space
COAT.
COAT. Ha? Itu je.
Itu je. Okey, sekarang pakcik pilih kod tu untuk check dengan dia punya owner untuk dapatkan kod tu.
Profile rekod rekod ni lah dia. Ha?
Ya.
Okey. Madihah. So ini detail okey.
Sekarang ni untuk message dia punya owner.
Random method. Ha, tu lah random method ni. Ni chat lah.
Check.
Ha, ni chat. Nah, chat ni.
Yang check.
Ha? Tak keluar.
Cuba yang lain.
Ha?
Cuba yang lain. Biarlah tahu saya.
Ni.
Ya.
Ada ni. Ni. Ada.
Okey. Sekarang cikgu check tanya berapa dia check. Tanya lah berapa.
Dah check tu dah yang tu je. Yang
Check
check tu.
dah.
Ha.
Hmm?
Yang ni okay, task ni dah settle lah. Move on to the next.
Next ha.
Next task.
Okey.
Ya.
Tak, sekarang ni pakcik log out dulu je. Log in.
ABCD password okey dah ada. Login kan? Ha?
Tu pakcik contoh pakcik nak nyewa barang, so pakcik upload barang tu dekat website ni.
Tak faham.
Maksudnya pakcik ada barang ni.
Okay.
Okay, lepas pakcik login, pakcik dah upload sebenarnya, upload barang tu.
Oh dah ada lah.
Sekarang ni pakcik nak ubah detail dia punya barang ni.
Oh nak change dia punya
Nak
apa?
change
Dia punya tu
dia
lah.
punya harga ke apa ke.
Apa kalau mana galeri kita mana pun dia punya simpan di mana?
Okay, taruh
Ini barang dia lah ni.
pakcik cuba cari. Mungkin ada kat profile ke.
Login logout ada. Profile. Ini. Ya.
Ya. Pakcik cuba ubah sesuatu tentang barang.
History. Ya. Profile login history. Ini. Ini mana? Back. Property dia.
Pakcik tekan je.
Hmm? back, reload, save as, print, translate, view page stop, ini je lah.
Yang ni. Yang ni.
Ini tadi kan dia tak keluar benda tu. Ni kan. Ini kan. Upload. Ni dah upload lah.
Dah upload kan.
Dah.
Okey, dapat ni.
Extended add more. Edit. Edit, delete.
Try to edit.
Ha? Edit boleh tak ada ni.
So edit kan.
Ya. Edit. Ha? Brand.
Okey, pakcik boleh tukar harga apa ke. Lepas tu pakcik save.
Ya, ha? Harga sini lah. Ha?
Mana-mana.
Mana diri kan? Okey. Delete. RM10.
Pakcik boleh buat send.
RM10. Kau panggil tu RM10 kan? Okey. Save changes.
Lepas tu save changes.
Ha?
Ya.
Ini dia tukar. Lain tak payah.
Ikut mana-mana kan? Boleh mana-mana.
Tak apalah. Kalau nak buat brand, boleh tukar benda tu je kan? Ha? Your item detail has been changed.
Ya.
Sudah? Sekarang?
Profile.
Back to profile. Okey.
Pakcik pernah tak guna mana-mana website yang lebih kurang website saya ni?
Untuk apa?
Untuk mungkin nama beli barang ke.
Kita beli bukan tengok-tengok biasa lah.
Mana pakcik pernah
Tengoklah macam
Pernah
Alibaba,
guna.
Lazada.
maknanya pernah guna lah pakcik?
Ha.
Okey. Contoh macam tadi lah Alibaba dengan Lazada
Lazada.
gitu.
Ini
Okey.
contohnya lah. Ada lagi. Itu kan.
Maksudnya
Banyak
pakcik
lah.
pernah guna lah.
eBay ke apa semua ada. Kalau yang paling senang kita Alibaba ke lah.
Okey, pakcik dah guna website kita orang tadi kan. So part mana yang pakcik paling suka?
Part mana?
Mungkin bahagian login dia ke, mungkin bahagian design dia ke.
Bagi pakcik ini yang orang kata apa? Share punya ada apa benda macam mudah juga.
Maksudnya dia lebih mudah lah kau masuk pakcik.
Pakcik kalau salah satu daripada pakcik boleh iklankan barang pakcik lah.
Maksudnya
Nak jual lah,
mudah
upload lah.
untuk
Betul.
upload. Maksudnya mudah untuk upload pakcik punya barang lah.
Ya, pakcik punya barang, pakcik kata boleh si pakcik masuk benda ni, katalah pakcik ada kopok nak jual. Jadi pakcik masuk dalam ni, pakcik masuk saja lah.
Okey. Itu bahagian suka. Okey. Bahagian mana pula pakcik yang paling tak suka dalam dengan kita punya website? Yang pakcik paling tak suka.
Tak suka, tak ada pada pakcik tak ada ini sangat sebab dia tak ada orang kata apa. Something that kita going wrong. Everything yang ada dalam ni apa yang pakcik tahu, just log in, apa you nak buat.
Okey.
You nak upload, you pun pergi alert. You cuma upload lah barang you, itu saja straightforward. Tak ada lah kata nak menyusahkan. Kalau kita benda something ya, kan, macam ada student yang buat tu kan, dia pernah buat tu. Pakcik ada make comment juga. Pakcik kata kenapa kamu tak buat straightforward, tak suruh saya pergi mencari pula. Sebagai seorang customer, dia hate orang.
Ambil masa.
Ni you nak jual barang, nak suruh kita beli, nak ambil duit kita, kau nak suruh aku pergi round pula kan. Mana you go straight forward. Ini semua pada cik. Yes, orang kata yes. Really straight forward lah. Macam kata nak edit tadi pun. Just pergi edit. Pilih barang, edit. Then nak edit apa ni? Edit. Just.
Maksudnya bagi pakcik tak ada masalah, tak ada sebarang masalah.
Tak ada masalah pada pakcik, because everything straightforward.
Everything straightforward.
Oleh yang kata apa kan?
Maksudnya
Apa you nak ada, pergi straightforward. Tak payah nak mencari kadang-kadang apa ni, aku nak ni, nak ni. Kan?
okey, bagi pakcik kan, pakcik guna website ni apa bagi perasaan pakcik macam mana? Dia susah ke, dia senang ke, ada agak macam mana pakcik? Kadang pakcik yang bagi
Terlalu senang lah pada pakcik. Tapi pakcik kalau kadang-kadang tak tahu apa yang you nak, pakcik kena tanya lah kan. Kalau pakcik S1 mana, pakcik pergi just straightforward saja lah. Tak ada lah yang
mana pakcik happy lah dengan
very happy.
happy pakcik. Okey, ada apa-apa improvement tak yang kita orang boleh buat untuk website kita orang? Ada apa-apa improvement?
Pakcik pun tak tanjang lah.
Mungkin dari segi tulisan dia ke, design dia ke.
Bagi dijual barang, yalah, gambar pun bagus, gambar pun okey. Jadi pakcik tak ada nak komen apa tu. Dan macam kata sunset kita katakan,
Hanya boleh dipakai,
boleh guna pakai lah.
tanpa masalah.
Tanpa masalah. Saya bagi contoh kita kata sikit, I don't know dalam ni sama ada you copy and paste ataupun you design benda ni kan. Pakcik kata sebab benda ni kebanyakan yang orang nak jual memang macam ni.
Tak masalah.
Memang cara jual lah, cara dia kan. Cuma pakcik ni cumanya ya pakcik. Ada harga tak?
Harga ada. Dia akan jual harga.
Nanti akan masuk harga lah.
Ya.
Dan harga dan lagi apa dia? Tak ada lah kalau nak buat kerja pasal cuma sekejap pakcik sekejap tak apa-apa ni tak apa warna merah ke kan?
Warna merah sangat.
Bukan, sometimes kalau warna merah ni, kalau kita ni kontras dia bright,
Screen dia lah.
screen dia kalau bright, kita tak boleh nampak lah. Kalau ini kan pagar pakcik lah pada kalau edit semua betul. Kalau dia color tu dia kena jangan ikut ini lah. Kalau komputer orang bright, dia pakcik sedangkan pakcik kena macam ni pakcik tak boleh baca. Sedangkan hak hitam pakcik boleh baca. Your feedback straight I boleh baca hak merah tu. Apa dia benda ni?
So at least pakcik ada masalah dengan tulisan, dengan color dia lah.
Di sinilah, tapi dalam pakcik in reading pakcik tak ada masalah. Tak payah pakai spek, tak payah apa. Jadi kalau di macam tu you make clearer dia punya apa, tulisan hak merah tu kan, bagi senang nampak. Macam hak hitam ni kan, kita duduk lugu ni pun boleh baca dah. Ini kalau ni memanglah kadang-kadang dia kan bumbu yang dark, dia punya hak merah tu merah dalam kan, mungkin boleh tu. Then benda jadi kalau bright dia punya kontras tu penuh. Jadi dia pun tak banyak lah. Susah nak baca lah.
Okey.
Pada mangat pakcik itu saja lah. Macam ini kan. Boleh nampak, boleh senang. Elektrik tak ada.
Okey, Pakcik. So kita orang ucapkan terima kasih sebab bagi feedback.
Sorry lah.